So, welcome to the session. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Right.
How about you?
I'm also doing good. Anything special about your day today?
No, not quite.
All right. Okay.
Yours? Was your day? Was
Yeah.
anything special?
I, yeah, it was fine. I think it was just a busy day, nothing new. So that's that.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Before I proceed ahead, do you happen to have any sort of doubts, queries, questions, anything you wish to ask or clarify?
No, not
All right.
not any. Yeah,
Right. Okay. So, if there are no doubts, then I'll proceed ahead with our topic for today. Right.
sure,
Okay.
sure.
So we have two extempo topics. I'll first start with that and then move on to our main topic, right? I'll give you both the topics of the extempo. You can choose any one that you are more comfortable with, and we'll go ahead with that, right?
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is that do people have the right to be happy or should that be earned? And the second one is people should live on Mars. That's a very imaginary topic. So you can
Yeah,
go ahead with any topic.
kind of outrageous one. That one, second one.
The second one, right?
No,
People
no.
should live on
I
Mars.
would. Yeah, I mean, kind of a ridiculous bit of
Interesting and
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think people should live in Mars? What's your idea?
No, I don't think at all that people should live on Mars.
Okay.
That's
Why
just
not?
crazy. I mean, we have enough of space on our Earth to live. What's the need to go ahead and stay on Mars, let alone uh, the difficulties that would arise over staying when staying at in that planet. There is a not. I think they have not discovered water over there yet, or have they?
All right. Okay. Right. A lot of people are doing, I would say, projects on this, right?
It's going on.
Like
Yeah, NASA has
Tesla,
been
not Tesla, sorry,
very ambitious
SpaceX.
about it. Yeah.
They are trying to do it, but I
Hmm.
think they're failing miserably at it. Recently, I think one of their rockets also bursted halfway through. No? Something like
Yeah.
that
Is it?
happened in the news.
Whose was it? NASA's?
No, no, not NASA. It was SpaceX. Elon Musk
Oh,
company.
Elon Musk.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I heard that there was an accident. Yeah.
So,
So I don't think people should live on Mars. Uh, uh, on the contrary, I think uh, they should make our planet Earth a more happy and uh, satisfying place to live. Do something about the climate change and the global warming that is taking its toll nowadays. And I don't know, our very distant generations, it could wreak havoc on their lives uh, because we are seeing uh, glimpses of climate changes in uh, our existing life, like the there is a sudden outburst of storms happening. There are heat waves occurring all over the world. So I think we should focus more on our Earth and try to make it a more better place than thinking about going on and living on Mars.
hmm, fair enough. Do you think there is a way to sort of save ourselves that way? Do you think there is a chance for Earth to be okay again?
Yeah, definitely. There is a lot that can be done. Our planet can very well be salvaged, if you will. And but I think the efforts that need to be taken by all the leaders and the uh, businessmen and the conglomerates, those don't show up. It's all the chatter that goes uh, that only goes, but nothing uh, substantial. I think is I think nothing substantial is anywhere done regarding this. weather or the climate change, and there might be some vested interests of the business people around the world. That might be one reason, but there needs to be more work to be done, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Makes sense, right? Okay. With that, let me go ahead with our main topic for today. Our main topic for today is fashion. I'll start with the
Yes.
topic, but at any point, if you're feeling that this topic is not fun or you want to talk about something else, you can let me know. I'll change the topic, right?
Sure.
Okay. So, okay, when I talk about fashion, first of all, does fashion play an important role in your life? Like, are you the person who likes to stay in touch with different trends or try to, I would say, pace up to the new trends that are coming on social media every day?
No, not at all.
Not at
I
all.
don't. I mean, there might. There would be some. Yeah, I do like some fashionable things and to look cool and whatnot. But I'm not very into it. Like, that's not the first and foremost priority in my life. I just like to be dressed decent enough, and that makes me happy. But I do try to uh, keep track of what's cool and trending uh, in social media and what people are wearing these days. So yeah,
Interesting. Fair enough. Right. Okay, so I can say that you're mostly dressed for comfort, right?
yeah, comfort. Yeah,
Right. Comfort about
yeah,
everything else.
you got that very right. Comfort. I prefer comfort more over uh, the clothes that I wear. I would like to be more comfortable in what I wear. Should be the fabric should be breathable and should be the air should pass in, and it should be uh, a good fitting. It should fit very well. Should fit like a glove, as it's said in the your idioms. And yeah, that is most what I like. And by the way, I when it comes to girls and women, I simply can't figure out how could they be so comfortable wearing those tight skinny jeans. Just
I have no clue. I run around in pajamas every day, so I cannot
oh,
relate.
do you?
Um, because I honestly enjoy watching the trends. I am very much into fashion in terms of watching it and viewing it on different people, on other people. But when it comes to putting it on myself, I cannot do that. I like to dress for comfort because the simple thing is that I leave my home at 6 in the morning and I come back home at 9 o'clock. I stay outside all day. So it's nearly impossible to, wear those really skinny clothes or, something that's
Right,
very
right.
heavy and
That's
run
what I
around
thought.
to different places.
Yeah,
And
I
I
mean
live in
it's
Delhi, so the heat outside is just unbearable.
yeah, and it's summer now, so
Yeah,
I could very well
so
imagine that. By the way,
it's
so you
impossible.
where do you work? These are you work for 9 hours and then you come here to take sessions also. That's pretty remarkable. You, I must say.
I am currently a student, so I do three different internships, college as well as this. So I'm
Okay.
never at home mostly. I come home for the sessions, then I sleep, I leave home again. So my mother says that you live in a hotel. It's like you come here, you eat one meal, and then you run away again. So it's kind of like that sadly. That's why I said that when you have to be out all the time, it's. I mean, at home, so first of all, at home, please, whoever wears those tight clothes is dumb to me. Because at home, you should be wearing the most comfortable clothes
Right.
possible.
Yeah.
That's your comfort space, and then you have to be out all day. I think I'm not saying pajamas all the time because sometimes you have to maintain a certain decorum. So wearing
Hmm.
pants, like there are a lot of cotton and linen pants and stuff like
Sure.
that, which is
Yeah.
extremely
Linen is a
comfortable
great
in
fabric, I
summers.
must say.
Yeah,
Linen is a great fabric.
yeah,
It's
in
very
summers it's
comfortable,
amazing.
and it just it just doesn't get hot at all. The
Yeah,
only downside is that it doesn't look very uh,
very tidy.
posh or yeah,
Yeah,
tidy.
doesn't
That's the
look
word.
tidy. Yeah.
Yeah. it looks like a bag of jute or maybe something like that, a sack
Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah.
By the way,
That is,
what do you study,
what do I
if I may
study? I
ask?
study psychology.
Oh, psychology student. So
Yeah.
you must be uh, great with understanding human minds and that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
observation, yes. I think you learn
Okay.
it in the course of your, studies. If you are
Mm-hmm.
like, focusing on your course. If you're not
So,
interested in it, then it's a
so
different.
what are you doing? A graduation or post graduation?
I'm doing my post graduation right now.
Okay,
So yeah,
cool,
that's why.
cool. So how has it been psychological? Has in some way has it helped you become a better human or helped you to overcome any fears that you may have had? Like, has it uh like
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It does. It helps you because I mean you don't realize it personally until and unless you start talking to people outside of your field, you know. When you talk to people
hmm
outside of your field, you start seeing and noticing the differences. You realize that at some point you were also like this, you were also, you know, having high anxiety, very anxious about
hmm
things. But over the course of
right
it, when you start seeing the practical part behind every emotion, then it
hmm
just very normal to you. It's not like you stop
I
feeling
see.
it. You will still be fearful. You will still feel anxious.
But it's just
But
that you
knowing
know
the
the science
reasons,
behind it now.
yeah. So
You
knowing
know
that
better now.
behind that, you can resolve it much quickly in
Right,
comparison to other people. So
right,
that's
right.
the difference that comes. You don't stop feeling. In fact, you start feeling more because now you understand the depth of each emotion. So practically, scientifically, you start understanding why this emotion is the way it is. You understand the physiology
Hmm
of it. You understand what hormones are leading to this. So,
hmm
like I personally have made a lot of dietary changes just after studying psychology because I started understanding how every hormone is related to what type of food. So
Okay,
those kind of
okay.
changes start coming in you, and because they happen over the period of time, so it's not something that suddenly changes. Small things that changes. So when you look back, when you like, ask about yourself to your older friends or to people who have known you all your life, they are able to tell that yes, something inside of you has changed. That happens
Right,
over
right,
the years. So yeah.
right. So so it helps you be more wiser in one sense, I guess.
Yeah, it helps you in being wiser because you start understanding other people's emotions as well. So you understand how to react to others without,
Right.
getting aggressive. Or it's not like you don't feel anger, you still feel anger. People who have a lot of experience in the field, they don't feel angry at all because they have, dealt with such huge amount of cases. People who are younger, people who are like,
Hmm
we still face emotions, but because we know the reasons behind it, we
hmm
become calm very easily. It doesn't take a lot for us to, get calm very easily, even in hyper
Right,
situations.
right.
So
And
that's
that's
something
what
that definitely happens.
is very I would say very uh, should it's very much required of a person to
Yeah,
get a hold of their emotions, to take a beat, if
yeah,
you will,
exactly.
and
That's
then try to analyze the situation and then uh, act accordingly.
yeah,
Don't just act in the heat of moment. Don't just react.
that's true.
I think that's a very
Yeah,
important
that
thing.
is definitely true. I think I started recommending therapy to people, even if you're like feeling completely all right in your life. Just
Hmm.
taking 5 sessions with the therapist is going to just open your mind towards yourself.
Hmm, hmm,
Even if you are
hmm,
not facing a lot of anxiety, you're dealing well with your life, just sit down with a therapist for 5 weeks, and 1 week, one session happens. You get to know a lot about yourself. You go ask them doubts about your life. You go ask them why I'm the way I am. You will start feeling so interested about it because it starts opening up the things that
hmm,
you
hmm.
never thought were serious about your life. You don't pay attention, and especially people who are living in urban areas. Nowadays people are always running
So
around.
life is so hectic.
No,
You never
yeah,
get time to think about yourself.
true.
So it's
We are
sort of like
running
a
behind everything but ourselves.
self inquiry of our minds,
Yeah.
self
So,
realization.
and that's very helpful
They
because I think nowadays people run behind everything except for themselves. So they are
yeah,
running behind
it's
money and family, friends, everything, but we are not like giving enough time to ourselves. So
Sure, that's